Have this feeling, haven't felt for so long. Took a hold of me and won't let go. I've been sleeping, caught me off my guard. Cause you're in my space and now I'm so. Pull me towards you and I cannot fight it. My head's underwater, I try to disguise it. Want you to hold me, though we haven't spoken.
Hi everybody, welcome to my big tidy up. My name's Dee Dee. Thanks for tuning into my channel today, and here's what I got going on. Today's video is all about unique and different ways to organize your spaces. And it doesn't matter if you're dealing with big spaces or small spaces. I'm going to be going through sharing some organizers with you, and most of these organizers you've probably already seen, but I'm going to be trying to mix it up a little bit and show you different ways that you can use some organizers that you probably already have in your home. So without any further ado, let's get this video going. Let's do some organizing and let's get tidy. Okay, tidy uppers, here we go. Now I have gathered up some organizers, and the majority of these I have had in my home. I've been using in my home for quite some time. Now I do have a few that I've just recently picked up because I'm going to be doing some organizing for some other folks, but I just wanted to show you some of these items. Now I know most of these items you've probably seen before. You probably have them in your home, but what I want to do today is maybe think of ways we can use them differently, help you think outside the box. Now if you have been here for over half a minute, you know I love a good Lazy Susan, and I use them throughout my home. So I'm probably just going to start off with the Lazy Susans and show you different ways you can use them throughout your home, and then go through the table and do everything else as well. But if you've got some unique ways that you're using a lot of these items, please, oh please, share them in the comments. Well, I've started out in our primary bathroom, and yes, I do have a Lazy Susan displaying decor, but I actually have many in this room. I think I have 4 that I'm using for organization, and they are so helpful in the bathroom. Now over here, I keep my cleaning supplies, and these Lazy Susans are just from the Dollar Tree. They were only $1.25, and on the top shelf, I keep things for a quick wipe down, and then when I'm doing my real cleaning routine, I keep those items on the bottom. Now over here by the tub, I really don't have any concealed storage that's close by that you can grab when you're in the tub, so I've just set up this Lazy Susan to organize my bath products. In this cabinet, this is probably my favorite Lazy Susan, the double decker, and I just keep supplements on it, and I believe I picked this up from Walmart. I've had it for years, and if you're dealing with a small space, anytime you can go vertical and stack items, it is a win. That's why I put this tiered shelving up here on this top shelf, and that's why I've stacked the bins, because all of this top space would have been wasted if I didn't go vertical. And I know I've mentioned this before, but when you have a limited amount of space horizontally, don't forget to go vertical. That's why we have skyscrapers, because you can really get more bang for your buck in a smaller amount of space when you remember to go up. Okay friends, I promise I will try not to ramble continuously through this video, so I'll just let you look at some different ways you can use Lazy Susans throughout your home.
Let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music and the chase, like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home, don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me, let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see it's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's some magic in your eyes, can't get enough.
Now here in the garage refrigerator, I use this drink organizer and dispenser to store my drinks, but before I had it, I used this Lazy Susan. And every once in a while when I'm really heavily stocked, I will still store extras on the Lazy Susan. And no, this is not an official double-decker Lazy Susan, but I definitely use it that way, and once I put the drinks down, they don't fall off. Now I want to work with this over-the-door hanging basket. I love that the hook is wide. It's also padded underneath, so it's not going to tear up any cabinetry. It's sturdy, pretty good size, and I got it from the Dollar General for, I believe, $3. So let's see what we can do with it. Now the hooks do show on the outside, but since it matches my hardware, doesn't bother me a bit.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious. Idiots thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends and
Next up, I've got shower caddies. Now this one I got from the Dollar Tree years ago, when it was still just $1, and it's been upstairs in the hall bath. And this one I got for some organizing I'm going to do, and this one was from the Dollar General for $6, and I love the fact that these can be separated. You can hang it over a shower head, or you can separate them and hang it over a rod. It's got suction cups, it's good and sturdy. Oh, the possibilities.
They keep saying I'll be fine, but how you know that I'll be there when it feels like I'm lying every time someone asks how it goes, and I save the details that actually mean something. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, no, not yet. Whoa, no, not yet. Whoa, no, no, not yet. Whoa. But I'm not gonna wake up, wake up. Don't wake up, wake up. Keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up.
And yes, of course, the shower caddy can be used in the shower. I just want to use it different ways in the shower. I just love this one. It is so sturdy. I was able to put 5 bottles on each shelf for a total of 10 bottles. And you could definitely use this somewhere else, especially since it separates at the top. You could hang it somewhere else, fill it with different items. I've just got it hanging here right now. And another feature I love, these you can take apart. You don't have to have the straps. This can just be a shelf on its own. So maybe you keep one hanging right up here holding your products. Maybe you take the straps off, put another one down here for bath toys. I just love this thing. Now I know this might look a little silly hanging on the shower doors, but how convenient would this be hanging on a shower curtain rod? You would never see it.
Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us?
Now, I myself prefer the caddy without the straps, but you know what would be great? You could put fruit or different things in here, but actually, I have a plan for this item. I'm going to attach it to the side of my TV cabinet. I'm going to fill it with books and make a mini library for my grandsons. One thing I've used for years are these zip-up storage bags, and you can pretty much get them from any kind of dollar store. And I know you could get some that are probably a little more sturdy elsewhere, but I've had this one for years and it is doing great. Now, I know I talked a lot about going vertical and not wasting the high storage, but I feel the same way about the low storage. Don't forget about your low areas. I've been using these bags under the bed for years. Right now I'm storing holiday pillows and throws, but these are great for so many things. You could make a wrapping station out of this and store long tubes of wrapping paper and supplies. There is so much you can do with it. You can store toys, stuffed animals, seasonal clothing. The list goes on and on. I also love the fact that not only can I lay them flat, I can hang them up. I can use them for delicate clothing that I want to protect, or I can take them along with me if I need a garment bag when I'm traveling. Now, we've all seen these shoe organizers, and they are handy and not real expensive. I got this one from a dollar store, and I guess you've noticed I get a lot of things from dollar stores. But yes, these are great for organizing shoes, although I won't be using them for shoes. And you know I'm going to love it because it's vertical storage. Now, mine is solid gray, but I know you can get them in different colors, or you can get the pockets clear, and I think it's just a personal preference. Now over here, hidden behind the laundry room door, I've set up a cleaning station, and I love that it's concealed. And you know, the thing is, I've just put some cleaning products in here, but you could really level this up. You could categorize things. You could have glass cleaners or things for bathroom cleaning, multi-purpose cleaning, deep cleaning items. You could store some of your tools, cleaning rags. You really could take this to the next level. And what's great about it, no one would ever know it's there, because you're using dead space behind the door. And what you really do is free up a lot of real estate in some other cabinet or a counter where you've got things sitting out. I love it. Well, it's the same organizer, just different things being organized. I've got some protein drinks at the top, then I've got some dried fruits and crackers, jerky and nuts, got a few crunchy items like chips and veggie straws, and a few sweet treats, and I've got just a little bit of room at the bottom for some extra goodies that might come in. I think this is just a great and fun way to organize snacks. And if you've got littles, you actually could place the kid-friendly snacks at the bottom where they would know those items were for them and they could reach them. I just think it's a fun way to organize. And isn't this much more fun than organizing shoes?
I'd rather be fun than what they say won't be safe and sound. There's time for that, but not now. And while we are young, let's be stupid. Just you, me, and the night. The one thing we should know.
Now, this is one of my favorite things. You can take one of those shoe organizers, cut it, and use it for pockets alongside your bed. Now, if you don't want 4 pockets, you can cut it in half and just have 2 pockets. Then you could probably push it all the way back further and you would never even see it. But you can keep so many things in here: remote, eyeglasses, a book, water, chapstick, anything you might need. You'd have it right there good and handy all through the night. And one thing that it does help, it helps your nightstand from looking cluttered. And because it's between the 2 mattresses, trust me, it doesn't move. It's not going anywhere. Now, while I'm up here, I'm just going to step into the closet so I can talk to you about these hanger organizers. If you have limited space, this frees up a lot of space because you can store your clothes staggered, or you can lift it up and it will keep your clothes perfectly spaced and organized. It saves a lot of room. You can use them for seasonal items, and then when you're ready to move them, you can just pick the whole bunch of them and move them all at one time. Now, it definitely can free up space, but what it can also do, it can just categorize your clothes and keep you a little more organized. Maybe you set your clothes for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, your work week. You have everything organized. You could do the same with children's clothes, so there's no more running around or rushing or trying to figure out what you're going to wear, and it's one less thing you have to think about. Now I want to talk about these little shelves, and there's so much you can do with these little shelves. Now these over here, the white ones, I got them from the Dollar Tree. They were $1.25 a piece. They're not super sturdy, but they're strong enough, and you would be surprised all the little things you can do with them. And this silver one over here, well, it's metal. I got it from Dollar General. It is a little more sturdy. Honestly, I can't remember how much I paid for it because I've had it for quite some time. I think it was around the $4 or $5 mark. I'm not sure. And I know I'm starting to sound like a broken record, but with these shelves, here comes vertical storage.
Hoping that you'll come up with some words to say. That's not okay. When you feel like you're fed up with heartbreak, and you know that you can't take another day. Well, that's not okay.
Okay, tidy uppers, we've made it to the last one, and I actually love this. And you know, the thing about this, you can take this apart. It comes with little caps, so you could actually have two flat baskets and you could take the rods out. I just think it's very versatile, and I'm excited. Let's see what we can do with it. Now I've come into the garage, and this may not be everybody's type of organization, but what I've done is I've set up a bit of a garden station for Mr. Tidy Up right here by the door since he goes out this door to tend to his garden. Now at the top, I tried to put all the tools that he uses the most. At the bottom, his seed packets, gloves, things that he might need as he heads out to his garden. I'm just trying to think a little bit outside the box. And as you know, Mr. Tidy Up is recovering from surgery, and I do want to take a moment and say thank you, thank you, thank you for all of the kindness, all of the well wishes, all of the prayers, all of the cards that you have sent Mr. Tidy Up for his recovery. He appreciates it more than you know. I appreciate it more than you know. And you know, he doesn't even know he's got a garden station, but I guess he'll figure it out when he watches the video on Friday. Well, Tidy Uppers, that's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's video, but what I hope this video gave you a little bit of inspiration to maybe step back, look at your current organizers and think about using them in a different way. Again, thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate you being here. Please take care of yourself, and until I see you in the next one, stay tidy.